welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will put toe together and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whether in the 4-team or the 12-team playoff era, little doubt that Arizona State and Texas turned in one of the great CFP games of all time. Sparky thinks they got the short end of a late call that cost them, left them feeling a little empty.
Yeah, if you're a fan in the stadium in this one, do not leave your seat. Last year's game, Texas jumped out early, and all of a sudden, Cam Skattebo and Arizona State came roaring back. The thing went into OT. We could have another great one here today, David.
And I think Arizona State proved something to themselves and everybody around the country. Like, Kenny Dillingham is a great coach. This squad is going to continue to be really, really good. I'm excited for this rematch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David,
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Levin. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The hand to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing his...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Udo. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's reeled in. It's Tyson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Oh, that baby in, and then and strolled into the end zone for the score. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. And these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got an alley. He finally goes out of bounds. Terrific return there, and he'll have his offense set up in prime position when we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down door manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Udo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's got the back in the middle. It's a running room. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbound, and it's a 1st down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Buys a little time. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Unloads
to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Knocked down for the tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.